All right, man. What's good with y'all? It's VPXV2. What's up with you? And welcome to a reaction video. And this reaction video is on why do Gen Z women hate men? I'm a nigga, a part of Gen Z. I'm 21 years of age. So I feel like in terms of topics of this, I feel like I could talk all day about women. I don't want to be that type of dude. I don't hate women. I think every dude don't hate women. I think they just, I don't know why women hate us so damn badly, but I'm gonna give my opinion. If you're new, hit the subscribe button. Hit the like button if you agree with any of my takes. And this is by Rambo. Link will be in the description. Let's get right into this, man.
How they thought we'd react to news of the male loneliness epidemic.
Like, what can I do to help? Is there a GoFundMe?
This is a trend. There are a bunch of other TikTok videos with the exact same caption where they're overreacting. Oh, I feel so bad. And then it's...
Okay, 20 seconds in. What's the fuck? Okay, I don't even like to talk about topics like this because I be staying in my own lane. It is what it is. I'm gonna be honest, like, we can't really, god damn, this shit bright. God damn, can I lower the brightness? Hold on.
Joke that I actually do not feel bad, and if you check the comments,
Bro, okay, this is what I'm gonna talk about. If women hate us so bad, right? And let's be honest, the feminist movement caused all this shit. Be honest. If they hate us so fucking bad, why do they talk about men so fucking much? They want men to do all this stuff for them, but yet y'all hate us. Choose one, nigga. Niggas with brains, it's not gonna fall for this bullshit. And that's why niggas is by themselves, niggas is going to the gym, niggas is working on getting a fucking bag, because why the fuck? Bro, why do y'all care about us so much if we're so bad? Like, can somebody explain that to me? I want a woman to explain that to me that hates men so much. If you hate men so much, why do you... And then the male loneliness epidemic. Bro, we could be lonely. I don't know about y'all. A nigga can sit inside the house and play the game. I don't know about y'all. Women can barely shut the fuck up. So... would women be, I'm not saying all, somebody's probably gonna take this out of context, but bro, I don't be getting this. I don't get it.
under all the videos, they are full of pure hatred. Men's suffering is literally the motivation that gets me out of bed in the morning. For real, men's self-end rates aren't high enough, to be honest, and this is a real problem where young people, men specifically, the leading cause of their death is suicide. And
oh, turn on this light, bro. Are you fucking serious? Right. I take mental health very serious, bro. Like, content aside, if all the homies that know me in real life, well, actually I don't have that many friends in real life, but all the homies that know me on the game, I check them on the homies here and there to see how they doing, because every life is precious. You know what I'm saying? I take mental health very seriously. This is why I say all the time, when I get some money, bro, mental health, charities, all the stuff like that, that's like one of the first things I'm gonna put my money into, because mental health is very serious to me. I don't want none of my homies dying of, you know what I'm saying, offing themselves, you know what I'm saying? Especially over a woman. Like, every life, you have so much to live for. And the fact, like, I get it, man. Love is, you love somebody and they do you so wrong, but you cannot end your life because of that, bro. And that's why I tell people all the time, can't. There's so much to live for. Life can get so tough, but at the end of the day, though, you just gotta thug it out, man. If I know somebody's gonna be like, oh, well, not everybody can thug it out. I understand that, but life is so much to live for, man. You only get one life, bro. You know what I'm saying? Damn, that's tough. I didn't even Damn.
Here's the plot twist. Women die from suicide and suffer just as much as men. But here's the question. Men disproportionately kill themselves more compared to women. Then why do women suffer as much through suicide? It is because they die significantly less. So their death is relative. But please understand this thing. This is not a woman-men problem. Everyone in the middle stages of their life will almost try to hurt themselves. In the context of statistics, children will be living the happiest moment and stage of their life, and the same thing applies to the elderly. But if you're a teenager, if you're 20, 30, 40, or 50, statistically, you are living in the most unhappiest moment and stage of your life. And if you look at...
Damn. Whoa. Bro, by age 40, look how low this shit is. Damn. How Americans rate their happiness by age 20 is like, I don't know what this number means on the side. Is this millions in terms of people? I don't know. But I'm pretty sure this is age. Damn. 40 is tragic. Oh my God.
Suicide statistics by age. 45 to 64-year-olds take first place, 25 to 44-years old take second place, then it slightly lowers as the older you get to 65 to 74. But if you're 15 to 24, you're taking fourth place, and then at its lowest is 75 and older. The old people, the ones who are dying, the ones who are broke, the ones who have nothing to live for. Your wife died. They are the happiest. How? Why? And at its very lowest, 10 to 14-year-olds. You cannot replicate the happiness, the confidence of old people. You cannot replicate the happiness and confidence of a child because you are living your current stage. You must accept reality for what it is. And more importantly, look at the people who try to. There are so many man children who disregard a lot of responsibilities.
Is that Peter? Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, bro. I'm just gonna talk about this and I'm gonna continue the video. Man, I wish I would have learned this as a kid. But damn, life gets so much harder, bro. And then it's like, now, in terms of my life, growing up, I feel like I was always an enemy to everybody because I never agree with anybody. Because I look at stuff my way, you know what I'm saying? I'm not saying like I would disagree with everybody, but like, I would say something, people would disagree, and you know, most of my life I was always trying to like have them to understand that the way that you're going is not the right way, you know? And what you realize in life is that people is not really going to listen to you. Now, the people that's very smart and very, what's the word to put it? Very open-minded would listen to, you know, your advice, especially if they're going down a wrong path and they think they should switch. Some people that's smart and that's open-minded would listen, heed your warning, all stuff like that. But most people nowadays, they think you're crazy, all the stuff like that. And I've dealt with that most of my life. Try to help people, they wouldn't listen to me, and then when it happens, they will try to come back and say, "Oh yeah, you was right," whatever, blah blah blah. Like right now, I live by myself in a different state, grinding. You know, no girlfriend, no nothing, just chilling, just waking up every day, going to work, just trying to be a man of society, you know? You know, I don't fuck with the game banging. I don't do none of that, bro. I'm a civilian. I would rather be a civilian than to go to parties. I'm an introvert, bro. I'd rather sit here and play the game all day. I don't go to parties. I don't go to the club. I'd rather just sit here and do videos for y'all and watch the game and hang out with the bros on the game. Simple. But let's get back into it.
their life trying to play video games, eat junk food, and trying to replicate the happiness they once felt. But they don't understand that the advice old people give you, you have all heard it already. Think everyone naked. Oh, who cares about what other people think? We all know it, but because we are young, you cannot help it because there are other priorities in your life that are more important, where you kind of do need to care because you do need a job. You are not retired. You care about what other people think because they're the ones that pay your bills. Life is a completely different game at different stages and ages in your life. You personally cannot replicate the happiness and excitement as a child, because if you are, you will just be escaping the reality of life. You have seen so many adults where all they do is try to avoid responsibility by being slothful, by doing absolutely nothing. I don't want to do it. I don't want to take up any sort of responsibility. And over time, they're trying to chase the happiness they once felt, but they will only end up with worse consequences. And this is a very important point people fail to understand. It is extremely easy to fall into the trap of hating women, fall into the trap of hating men, because
this is exactly what I was talking about earlier. I don't think any dude hates women. We just, now since there's social media, we can see what y'all talking about. And since I'm not saying all, but a lot of women love clout and all the shit like that. Damn, niggas still you say clout. They want the fame and all stuff like that, so they will purposely put themselves on the internet and say all these bad things about men and all the stuff like that, talking about how you need to fucking take advantage of men and all stuff like that. But what women don't even realize is, bro, men love hard, bro. Every woman think, like, in social media has a lot to blame with this, but a lot of women think men is just trash, when a man would do anything to keep you safe. Anything. They will if they really fuck with you that like that, bro, they will take a bullet for you, bro. But hey, women don't see that, bro. So I don't know. I hate talking about these topics, man. It makes me low-key, like, not emotional, but it makes me low-key disappointed, because it's like, damn, like, I remember when I was a kid, I always wanted to love somebody or stuff like that, but like now it's damn near impossible, because nowadays, no matter what you do for a woman, they will leave eventually for somebody that's better or worse. Like, my nigga, I don't even like comparing myself to celebrities, because obviously I'm not a fucking celebrity. But like, let's think about it. Like, nigga, Tom Brady. Hey, I think he's the best quarterback of all fucking time in NFL history. My nigga, his wife left him for a karate nigga. The best quarterback of all time. His wife cheated on him. Like, yo, niggas with bread, like, cause women always talk about, oh yeah, I want somebody to provide for me, all stuff like that. Bro, this nigga had billions of dollars. Okay, I won't say billions. He probably, I'm not a pocket watcher, but he definitely had hundreds of millions of dollars, fam. In his entire, just in the NFL. I don't know about sponsors, I don't really care. But nigga, his wife left him, cheated on him, bro. That shit is crazy.
There are so many reasons to hate life, and the only way to make yourself feel a little bit more confident, a little bit better about myself, is to belittle the other gender. Ha ha ha, me right now with lonely men. What a dumb comment.
Envy is one emotion that almost no one will ever admit to, because to admit to feeling envy is to admit that you feel inferior to another person. We don't like to do that. We want to feel superior. So no one will ever admit that they acted out of envy.
I've watched a bunch of videos on why men are explaining that women suck. I've equally watched the exact opposite, why women say that men suck. But to get everything down to the roots, they'll give you exact pinpoint reasons. Oh, they do this, they do that. Oh, they kill more people. They're so dumb, they die more. But here's the thing. It is out of envy. The reason why they hate the other group is because deep down, they know that they have something that the other gender wants. Most of the time, the men that do hate groups of women are all incels, because they cannot get and attract other people as easy as it is for women. And the same thing applies to women hating on men. Men have a higher ceiling of intelligence, and equally they also have a lower ceiling of intelligence. They are more extreme on both sides, and they overly fixate on the extreme sides, the worst sides, and also the best sides. That gives them the perfect reason to hate the rich men. They are also the brokest people. Here's the thing, guys. Here's the thing. Envy
70% of men is homeless? Damn, what the fuck? Bro, now I think, bro, I really have to take in the fact that I'm really blessed. Like, I don't even really, like, say this a lot, but, like, yo, I'm very humble where I'm at right now. I could be homeless. I could have no lights on. I could have no Wi-Fi, no nothing. Wow. Like, when you really bring out the statistics and stuff like that, bro, you really appreciate what you got. That shit is crazy.
is a real emotion, and a lot of people cannot regulate and understand it. And more importantly, this clouds your judgment. You no longer know what you actually like or dislike. Nobody talks about this, but the whole Kendrick Lamar and Drake beef, I guarantee you, a big reason why people were willing to hate on Drake is because he's so successful. He is so successful in every single factor that there is. Deep down, the entire audience is envious of what he has, so it's easier to hate on him and root for the underdog. And here's the thing. The reason why old people are so confident and happy as well as children compared to everyone else is because they lack that emotion. They are not envious. An old man walking across the street is not going to compare and contrast the difference of how people look. They don't care. They'll wear whatever bullshit they got in the closet. The same thing applies to wealth. A lot of them are either extremely broke or extremely rich, and nonetheless, they don't care as much as it is important to young people. The reason why young people are so unhappy, and I can't give you this as a one-liner shoot of advice, it is a very complex thing. It's because envy runs in our system. We are constantly comparing ourselves to our peers. It is definitely exacerbated because of social media, but even without it, even when you were all the way young back in the day where there was no technology, people still compared each other based on envy. This person is more successful than me. This person looks better than me. And because you're comparing so many aspects of life to extreme levels of people that are only good at that one thing, you feel inferior. And there's
Bro, I'm not gonna lie. I look at people that's better than me in life, I look at them as a milestone. Like, god damn, this shit is bright. I look at him as like a stepping stone. You know what's crazy? I was in a call with the homie probably about a week ago. Fuck. Okay, anyways. I was in a call about a week ago with the homie. And this one I was doing YouTube on my first ever YouTube account. It's not my gaming channel now. It's not this channel. It's another account that I used to do Roblox content. It is what it is, right? I was a young bull. I told him, I was like, yo, did I ever treat you different from before I even started YouTube to when because I think, yeah, the most subs I had on that channel was 2K or something like that. Like, nothing crazy. I was like, yo, did I ever treat you different, bro? And he was like, nah. I never treated none of my homies differently, bro. Because if I'm at 10K, 1K, 100K, a million, I will treat anybody that put me, that encouraged me, that helped me out as a human being. I will never treat them differently. And honestly, anybody who support, I'll never treat you differently either. Now, if you start talking crazy, obviously, I'm not gonna fuck with you, because why? What's the point of hating? It don't get you anything. You know, I don't hate on nobody. I just go in life. I'm trying to better myself. Like, there's a lot of stuff I don't even talk about. I don't know.
leads to a point where it feels like you are the worst of the worst. It really gives you the feeling of no control. And I believe the best way to overcome this feeling is to stop giving so much value onto one attribute of a person. From the outside looking in, I'm assuming girls get eating disorders, girls get very depressed because all they value is being skinny, all they value is looking good. And for men, it's dumb, stupid shit. How much muscles you got, how smart are you, how much money you got, are you good looking enough? Every single one of them are overly obsessed about one key aspect of life. And because they overfixate on the thing that other people have and they don't have, which is envy, they fall down this spiral. And it is a complete disservice to other people and yourself. People are more than just their looks, than just how much money they have. Everyone struggles. And the advice where think everyone naked. I do not think it is a sexual thing. I do not believe it is a literal thing, but metaphorically, everyone is not perfect. There's that weird mole on your body and there's no use in hiding it. We are not perfect. We are all vulnerable and you should not judge based on the outside perspective. This is a big reason why children and old people have the highest life satisfaction. It is not because they are dumb, they have so much experience. It's because they've lost the feeling of envy. The younger you are at certain ages, you feel more emotions than different stages of your life. And children and old people lack the biggest form of envy. Children don't care. They're too dumb to care. They're asking every single question, and the same thing applies to old people. They're too old to care. They're poor, they're rich, no matter where they are in their life status-wise, they don't have the time to care, the time to compare and judge. Thank you for watching. If you want to watch a 30-minute version of this video, it is live on the Patreon. Look forward to the future. Do your best. Toodly do.
Totally do. Damn, this was a really good video. It makes you really think, bro. Damn. That's what I'm saying. It's like, bro, like, obviously the earth, everybody's not gonna come together as one. Let me turn on my light. Everybody's not gonna come together as one. But, damn, it's like, that shit is crazy. It's sad, bro. That's why you just gotta do what you gotta do, man, and make yourself happy, bro. Can't look at it from the negatives, but this is a very good video. Again, video down in the description. Yeah, this is a very, very good video, man. I'm gonna give it a like. Very good video.